all-around coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hello everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, a Fairfield man died in a motorcycle accident after a truck hauling a trailer crossed into his path. Plus, federal officials are encouraged to remove the Kennebec River Dam following a steep decline in salmon populations. And the city of Bangor is looking to improve the downtown area and is turning to residents to determine what needs to be done to make our city better. We'll tell you all about it. Good morning, everyone. I'm Craig Polson. Emma Smith is working behind the scenes this morning. We'll have those stories and much more coming up this morning, including the story of some UMaine beekeepers. Some students up there are keeping bees with an aim at helping to save those important pollinators. A really neat lesson to learn there, too. We'll tell you about that coming up. But first, a look at that forecast, and it's starting off with kind of cloudy skies today, and that's what we can expect as the day rolls along. We'll see a little sunshine, too. Also a chance of some thunderstorms, but things will be clearing up as we head into the long weekend. At least half the weekend is looking pretty nice now. Here's Devin Biggs with our forecast.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. All right, let's get into things this morning, and overall not looking too bad out there. We have showers and thunderstorms developing across parts of Canada this morning. Nothing in our neck of the woods just yet, but that will be changing as the day progresses on. We'll be watching out for chances for showers and thunderstorms that'll be moving in across the region. So for now, Canada's seeing most of the action. Otherwise, I have to look down towards parts of Pennsylvania for showers and storms, but we'll have some chances across our neck of the woods throughout the daytime period today. So Futurecast showing those chances for showers and storms later this morning and throughout the afternoon. Later on tonight, we do become mostly clear as the clouds really begin to break up, maybe still holding on to some clouds along the coast by early Friday morning. As for the winds, not too bad for today, roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We calm down overnight tonight, but the winds start to pick up again as we head towards your Friday. So for today, lower 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, with a southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, decreasing clouds becoming mostly clear later on, with lows in the middle 50s and the wind overall looking nice and calm. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a mostly cloudy sky, chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms, temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you, Devin. We'll see you a little later on. In today's news, a Fairfield man was killed Wednesday following a crash in Norwich Walk. The Somerset County Sheriff's Office says 29-year-old Brock Peters was driving a motorcycle on Ward Hill Road around 3 yesterday afternoon. At some point, he was struck by a pickup truck that was towing a trailer. According to the Morning Sentinel, the pickup drove into the path of Peters' motorcycle as he was pulling into a driveway. Peters was transported to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. 79-year-old Frederick Landry of Norwich Walk was the driver of the pickup, and he was not hurt. A devastating blow for the town of Stacyville. A fire badly damaged their fire station Tuesday night. Assistant Fire Chief John Cummings says they were called to their own department at around, or on 370 Station Road at around 9 p.m. Nobody was inside at the time. Cummings says the building was filled with smoke when they arrived. One firefighter was injured while he was helping to remove one of their trucks. He was treated for a leg injury and later released. Cummings says they lost a lot of their turnout gear and several pieces of apparatus were also damaged. Fire marshals have determined the fire was accidental and started on the wall where multiple lithium-ion batteries were charging on a shelf. Cummings says surrounding towns will cover Stacyville while their department recovers. 2 homes were destroyed and 2 more were damaged following a terrible fire last night in Gray. Crews were called to a report of a porch fire on Evergreen Road at around 7 o'clock last night. The properties are located on the shore of Sebago Lake. They arrived to find 2 homes on fire and say 2 more caught fire shortly after their arrival. No one was inside at the time, but crews did rescue a dog. 2 firefighters were also taken to the hospital with heat-related injuries. The fire marshal's office is now investigating. There were some tense moments Wednesday in the town of Herman when the school district received some concerning phone calls. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office was notified and responded to the situation. A police presence could also be seen outside the elementary school for a short time in the afternoon. Superintendent Micah Grant sent out a notice saying they don't believe there was ever a threat to the student safety. After-school activities went on as planned, and students are returning for classes as normal this morning. A chaotic scene unfolded in Baileyville yesterday when multiple law enforcement agencies were called to a local motel at the intersection of Route 1 and Route 9. An initial call of shots fired came in saying one person was wounded and 2 subjects were in a room at the motel. When police arrived, they say no one had actually been wounded, but they did find a bullet hole in the floor of one of the rooms. They say they tried to make contact with the unit, but no one answered.
Come to find out that after a 2.5 hour, 3 hour standoff, there was nobody in there. We had located the other 2. The person that allegedly had the gun we found, we detained them. However, right now it's still under investigation and he was released for now as he had alibis for all the timelines.
Excuse me, everyone. Well, police are still investigating, and Sergeant Preston says there will likely be charges filed in connection with the incident. He said there's no threat to the public. No names of those involved have been released. Police are also asking for the public's help in finding a missing Bradford man. 22-year-old Caleb Worcester was last seen at the Portland Jetport on May 20th at around 1:30 p.m. A relative says he was waiting for a friend to pick him up and drive him up to Machias. When his friend arrived at the Jetport, Caleb was nowhere to be found, and they have been unable to reach him. He's described as being a black male, 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighs about 185 pounds. Anyone with information about his whereabouts is urged to contact the Maine State Police. The future of the dams along the Kennebec River was the subject of a public hearing in Augusta yesterday. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bichard attended the hearing to learn more about the connection between the dams and the declining fish populations along the Kennebec.
At the heart of today's public hearing was the impact of the Kennebec River dams on local fish populations. Tom Panett, one of the residents who testified, criticized the draft environmental impact statement.
First, the draft environmental impact statement is grossly inadequate. Its current provisions for fish passage will simply not work.
FERC is now looking at the 3rd dam, the Shawmut Dam, to relicense it. And because the primary issue in this relicensing is fish passage, at the same time, they're looking at the 2 dams below it and the 1 dam above it, because all 4 of those dams have to work to get Atlantic salmon back to the Sandy River.
Others who testified echoed that the dams were the primary reason for the steep decline in the Atlantic salmon population.
There is consensus among biologists and geologists today that the Earth is experiencing 2 crises: extinction and reduced biodiversity.
Literally, the difference between the Kennebec below Waterville and the Kennebec above the Lockwood Dam is that below there we've got a living river. Go out today, you will see millions and millions of fish.
The reason the dams cause so much issue, according to advocates, is because they block both salmon moving upstream to lay eggs, but also juvenile fish trying to navigate their way downstream.
Sadly, the larger picture in Maine is much less encouraging, with the native anadromous fish species only able to effectively access less than 10% of their former range.
Take the dams away and those fish, come in the spring, they're in the Sandy, by mid-June. Spend all summer up there in the cold water, and we start seeing things go off.
FERC will now consider all the public and written comments before making their final licensing decision. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bichard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news this morning, on Monday, the University of Maine Board of Trustees adopted a nearly $650 million spending plan for the upcoming academic year. And that budget includes an increase in tuition costs by around 3%, roughly $800 more per year on average for both in and out-of-state students. According to the chief financial officer of the university, the board is searching for ways to save money as they continue to deal with inflation and rising wage costs. However, university officials say even with the increase, UMaine will still be about 35% less expensive than any equivalent New England flagship university. And
even with this modest increase, even before we factor in financial aid and ability to pay on the students level, it's still a significant bargain for students looking for a quality education.
And now moving on, the budget also includes investments in on-campus buildings such as dorms. The board hopes this will improve student recruitment, retention, and reduce overall operating costs. They also say they are working to cut back on costs through energy efficiency projects, including the replacement of more than 6,000 lights to cut electricity usage. The budget is set to take effect on July 1st. In case you're keeping track too, I learned this morning that the Maine Maritime Academy training vessel will continue on its journey tomorrow. They had to take a pause because they had some problems, but they will continue tomorrow. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
When you say let's go to breakfast, you mean let's go to McDonald's. Obviously.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for $4.50.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
When Detail 207 wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. From cars and trucks to big rigs and motorcycles, Detail 207 does it all. If it has wheels and isn't as clean as you'd like it to be, give them a call to schedule an appointment today.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Kick your morning routine into high gear with any sized iced coffee for just $1.99.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
On the next Last Man Standing, Mandy tries to help a lost puppy.
Did anybody call? All guys, actually. Nice. Can I see that poster?
But winds up getting the attention of every dog in town.
Maddie, that is not appropriate. What are you talking about? Looking for my master?
I've got a gun and bullets with your name on it, pervert. Hold on, it's your mom.
Last Man Standing.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 22.
Welcome back, everyone. The Bangor School Department welcomed a new superintendent of schools. The school board voted Wednesday to hire Dr. Marie Robinson to help lead the local school department. Our Callie Warren has the story.
Bangor School System's new superintendent was announced at Wednesday night's committee meeting. Dr. Marie Robinson, the former superintendent of Katahdin Schools, will officially be appointed on July 1st. She's originally from Pennsylvania and has lived in Maine since 2016.
I am feeling overjoyed. I am thrilled and completely humbled and honored to have been nominated and voted in this evening as Bangor School Department's next superintendent of schools.
During Robinson's experience at Katahdin Schools, a 100% graduation rate was achieved for 3 years out of her 6-year tenure.
I'm really just passionate about education. I'm excited to get into Bangor and learn more about the community and everyone here, and students, staff, and families.
Bangor School Committee members say they are confident Robinson will be an asset to their team and fits the standards the hiring committee was looking for, especially engaging with students of all backgrounds.
We have students now of diverse backgrounds, someone who would be able to really engage with them and really foster that sense of belonging that is very, very needed.
Other school committee members say they're confident in Robinson's leadership.
When I think of Dr. Robinson, I think lifelong learner and I think mentor. I think she's deeply committed to learning, to improving her craft, to connecting with other superintendents.
She is a woman who does not define herself, at least from our experience so far, with this is how we're going to do it. It is very much we have to go and try and see, and if we need to change, we change.
In Bangor, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, the city of Bangor is looking to improve its downtown area, and they want the public's input. And that's why an in-person workshop took place on Wednesday to hear from the citizens themselves. Our Doug Banks has the details of their study and also spoke with a few residents about what they'd like to see happen in the downtown area.
With the goals of revitalization and identifying strategies in reducing congestion, improving pedestrian and traffic safety, and more, the City of Bangor is conducting a study. The Downtown Bangor Streetscape Improvement Study will focus on the city's downtown core, encompassed by the city's streets listed here. Supported by local organizations, the study is part of a village partnership initiative done in collaboration with Maine DOT, who will pay a significant portion of the adopted improvements, according to the city. Wednesday's public workshop offers a chance for people to express how they see the future of this busy, colorful, and historic piece of Bangor. Before the meeting, 3 residents offered their own suggestions as to how they would improve downtown Bangor.
Sidewalk needs to be fixed. I can't get through that sidewalk there.
I'd really love to see a reduction in hostile infrastructure. Over the last couple years, they've turned the benches into 3-seat benches that keep people from being able to lay down, keep homeless people from being able to sleep. I'd also like to see stuff like bike racks and places for people to lock up bikes and carts and the other things they use to get around and carry their equipment around.
The traffic can get pretty dangerous if you're trying to cross the street, and sometimes the traffic lights don't correspond with each other to cross. Things look pretty good. I like the plants being planted, and I think it's just the traffic that's what's dangerous. Is, you know, people don't always stop for the walk signs, and even if they're flashing, they still run through them.
For more information, visit our website, foxbangor.com. In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news, a group of Central Maine educators and guidance counselors went on the ride for their lives while also learning about the benefits of the National Guard, which provides aid to students. The Maine Army National Guard held what they call an educator flight, where local recruiters got a chance to talk with teachers and guidance staff from several Maine schools about the National Guard's mission and opportunities it could open up for students to serve their community, state, and country, while still earning a college education at the same time. After the briefing, educators got the chance to go for a ride in a Black Hawk helicopter to see the Capitol from the air. Sergeant First Class Stephen Brown, one of the recruiters, says there's one big message that he wants to get across.
The biggest thing when people are talking about college or continuing education and military service is that we do pay 100% tuition to any state school in Maine. So that includes the community colleges, you know, UMaine, Orono, all the state schools, and a lot of times Maine Maritime doesn't get the attention it deserves as one of the state schools of Maine. So we do pay for that, and it's a great resource for a lot of people that are currently serving the National Guard.
Sergeant First Class Brown adds there are over 60 career fields available in the Maine National Guard. Anyone interested in learning more should contact their local recruiter. Well, students at the University of Maine are working to help keep our state healthy and beautiful by harvesting, or actually preserving, not harvesting, preserving precious pollinators. Grace Blanchard has more.
Pollinators such as bees impact our lives in a number of ways, including being responsible for 1/3 of the food and drink we consume.
I'm sure people have heard it before, but no pollinators, no food. We have a really big farming industry in Maine as well, so it's really goes hand in hand, and just seeing wildlife thrive is something most Mainers can really relate to.
The Black Bear Beekeepers, a club made up of students from the University of Maine, are working to protect them. The club's president says they recently received the designation of Bee Campus USA.
It's basically a commitment to conserve and help out pollinators and advocate for them in our area.
So these boxes are fairly new.
The club currently maintains 5 hives all year round, and they say no prior experience or knowledge is necessary, as part of their mission is to educate while creating a safe environment for new beekeepers.
When you get to do something that you wouldn't be able to do outside of the resources of a college and a club, it opens up this entire other world.
Experts say pollinator species across the country are at risk of extinction due to habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. But the students hope to help by implementing pollinator gardens on campus.
The main goal is just to provide a space that the pollinators can be happy and healthy, so water source and a lot of different plants that flower throughout the season.
And they hope to see more people get involved in this growing industry.
Really hope that we continue to see people interested, continue to be invested. It's just so exciting to be a part of.
In Orono, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Very neat. All right, the time now is 8:20. Coming up after the break, 20 tornadoes hit 6 states in the last 24 hours, and another string of storms batters the already hurting Midwest. We'll have the story as Good Morning Maine continues.
Fires, floods, burst pipes. Disasters happen, but the mess they leave behind doesn't have to last. For 40 years, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration has been there to help Mainers get back to the closest to normal as they can. When your property is at its worst, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is at their best, and they have been for 4 decades. Put your trust in the Bouchard team. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
You could get low 4.75% clearance financing for 60 months on a 2024 all-wheel drive Camry, which could save you up to $1,500.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Maine Station of the Year just got better. Fox 22 News is expanding our local news coverage for you.
We know it's busy out there. That's why we're starting the only local newscast weeknights at 6:30.
We'll have your local and national news, updated weather, and local guests, all at a convenient time for you.
Watch Fox 22 News Tonight, weeknights at 6:30 on WFVX.
The nation's heartland is bracing for more severe weather as we approach the busy Memorial Day weekend. Communities in Iowa are recovering from devastating tornadoes that ripped through small towns and killed at least 4 people. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest.
This morning, dozens of people are recovering from injuries as a small town in central Iowa tries to recover from an EF3 tornado that ripped it apart. From above, the tornado's path is clear in a trail of debris. On the ground, neighbors remember hearing sirens.
So I got all the kids and went downstairs into this room, the only room left standing, and just kind of huddled in the corner, and it got really quiet and then really loud, and then everything was gone.
Wind speeds hit over 135 miles per hour, killing several people. This man says he came across one of the victims.
And he looked bad, and he was trying to find his dog. And I told him I would try to help find his dog, and they took him away, and I know now that he has lost his life.
In nearby Carbon, Iowa, storm chasers were on the road when debris flew right in front of them. And in Prescott, wind turbines were snapped in half. Some caught fire. Spray paint shows homes and vehicles that have already been searched.
There's just all your memories in your own home, everything that you worked so hard to build, just gone.
And in the mess are also miracles. This woman tells ABC's Victor Okendo she lost just about everything, but found one thing that can't be replaced.
Could you believe that the wedding band,
No.
they were able to find it?
No,
Just looking at all of that.
No, none of it. Nope. It's something else.
FEMA will be on the ground today. The White House says it's ready to provide support as needed. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Here in Maine, it looks like we have a chance for some thunderstorms today. Clearing up, though, as we head into the weekend. Here's Devin Biggs with your forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, here we go. This morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing in parts of Canada this morning. We can see where it's a little bit active there, even some lightning showing up. But meanwhile, though, for us, looking pretty good for now. Just some clouds developing, but eventually some showers and storms will be developing for us. For now, if you look at the radar and satellite. Any development near us besides Canada is meanwhile over in parts of Pennsylvania, but that will be changing very soon. We'll have chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms in our backyard coming up for today. So futurecast moving forward. Even later this morning, we'll be watching out for scattered showers and storms that will be developing across the region. Better opportunities during the afternoon period, but once we head towards later this evening, the last of this gets out of here and the clouds break up. We'll be under a mostly clear sky overnight. Some clouds move in as we head towards Friday morning. So overall for your Friday, we'll call it a partly cloudy sky. Futurecast tries to get a few sprinkles in here, not out of the realm of possibility, but for now going dry for the day on Friday. Then overall by Friday night, the clouds get out of here. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover to the north, and it looks to be about it there. Now the storms today, there's a few of those that may get on the stronger side. Gusty winds and hail could be possible along with heavy downpours before we're all finished up for the areas highlighted here in the green shades. So just keep an eye to the sky today. Some of those storms may try to get on the stronger side. Otherwise, moving forward, we also have heavy downpours possible. For the most part, around a quarter of an inch of rain possible before we're all finished up. Locally, higher amounts cannot be ruled out as these storms move through. Not much of any wind today. Maybe a quick gust up to 15 miles per hour today, but otherwise for tonight, not looking too bad. We start to calm things down. Maybe a quick gust up to 10 miles per hour, but tomorrow the winds pick up again, getting close to 25 to even 30 miles per hour in a few spots. Average high temperature is 68 degrees. We'll do lower 80s for us today. It'll be humid out there as well. Upper 70s Friday. Humidity starts to fall. Middle 70s Saturday. Then we're back in the 60s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Back in the lower 70s as we head towards your Wednesday. So for today, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 80s. A little humid out there as well. Southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, middle 50s. Decreasing clouds becoming mostly clear with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Tomorrow, a lot calmer. Partly cloudy, a little breezy out there. Highs in the upper 70s, and that west wind getting up to around 25 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. Will be mostly sunny on Saturday with highs in the mid 70s. Upper 60s for you Sunday with a chance for rain showers. And a slight chance for rain on your Monday, Memorial Day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 60s.
You come to a credit union to work because you actually like helping people.
You get to be a part of really life-changing moments.
It builds a really rewarding professional career.
And that's why I like credit unions.
When My Mechanic Company wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. My Mechanic Company, located in Carmel, is your go-to for auto repair. Whether you need brakes, tires, diagnostics, or a state inspection, My Mechanic has you covered. Come see why My Mechanic should be your mechanic.
This Memorial Day, remember to honor the brave who sacrificed for our freedom. At the Furniture Gallery, we're here to help you create memorable moments at home. Add a new sofa or a new recliner, or how about a new reclining sofa? Upgrade to a better night's sleep with a new mattress and get a free adjustable base. Completely transform your bedroom with a new Von Bassett bedroom set and save 20%. Join the Furniture Gallery this Memorial Day as we honor our heroes and offer unbeatable deals. Maine family owned and operated, the Furniture Gallery.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
Oh, and see, in that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Thousands of kids like Grayson and Elliot receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center each year. You can help them by supporting the Summer Classic for Maine kids. This golf tournament will help kids receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center by raising funds to ensure that health care is available today, tomorrow, and in the years ahead. Every dollar raised helps kids get back to the business of being kids. For more information about the tournament and how to register, please visit northernlight.org/forkids.
You couldn't ask for a better group of people when you're working at a credit union.
When I first started out, everyone was super welcoming.
There's a lot of focus with the community.
It builds a really rewarding professional career. It's just a wonderful place to work.
Welcome back, everyone. An explosion occurred at a 5-story apartment building in China. Eyewitness footage showed the moment of the explosion in the city of Harbin, sending debris and dust flying into the air. Witnesses say it happened at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and most of the blast damaged the 4th floor of that building. Locals suspect that a gas leak caused the actual blast. There are no immediate reports of casualties. Well, we turn now to the new flag controversy for Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito. Just days after responding to an upside-down American flag being flown at his home, another flag at his beach house is now raising questions. ABC's Christiane Cordero also has that story.
Controversy in the air after the New York Times published photos of this flag at Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito's beach house, some linking the flag to the January 6th rioters, the flag seen here among the crowd storming the Capitol.
What is Justice Samuel Alito doing displaying this flag, which is so politically sensitive, which appears to connote an opinion?
The flag depicts a pine tree with the words "Appeal to Heaven." It dates back to the Revolutionary War, but has more recently been linked to Christian nationalism and a religious strand of the so-called Stop the Steal movement after the 2020 election. It's unclear who placed the flag or what kind of statement was being made, but some politicians have also flown it, including House Speaker Mike Johnson. A spokesperson says Johnson appreciates the flag's history, but Justice Alito, a judge, not a politician, faces more scrutiny. His defenders are skeptical of the flag's connections to January 6th.
It is outrageous and unacceptable for people to take a flag from the American Revolution and say that because some January 6 protesters flew it, that it's now unacceptable to fly that flag.
Just last week, the Times published this photo of an upside-down American flag flying at Alito's Virginia home shortly after January 6th, also viewed as a Stop the Steal symbol. But Alito said his wife flew that flag during a dispute with a neighbor. In the meantime, dozens of Democrats are calling for Alito to recuse himself from 2 cases related to January 6th, including one which will resolve Donald Trump's claims of presidential immunity from criminal prosecution. Justice Alito has not yet responded to this latest flag photo controversy. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Well, the legal hammer is about to drop on the nation's largest ticket seller, potentially transforming the entire live concert industry. Today, the Justice Department is set to launch an antitrust suit against Live Nation, the parent company of Ticketmaster, which controls more than 70% of the ticket sales market. The investigation began 2 years ago after the Taylor Swift Eras Tour ticket meltdown when Ticketmaster's site crashed, leaving fans brokenhearted. Customers accused Ticketmaster and Live Nation of speculative sales and hidden fees. The company blames scalpers and bots pretending to be human customers. But Live Nation said the company has been seeking common ground with the Justice Department, addressing Live Nation's use of exclusive contracts, which require a venue to use Ticketmaster for a certain number of years, insisting many venues do prefer to use only one ticketing service. We'll keep you up to date on how that one all pans out. All right, the time now, 8:32. Coming up on the second half of the newscast, a cool Bangor inventor has made an invention that could make substantial improvements to the cooling industry. It could also save supermarkets a ton of money. We'll have the story as Good Morning Maine continues.
Introducing Tail Waggers Mobile Pet Grooming. We bring the salon to your doorstep. With Tail Waggers, your furry friend receives top-notch care and attention from baths, haircuts, and nail trimming. We do it all. Say goodbye to stressful trips to the groomer. Tail Waggers makes grooming a breeze. Tail Waggers Mobile Pet Grooming, where convenience meets quality. Book your appointment today because your pet deserves the best.
The Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub is world-renowned for beautiful dining with a delicious view, offering a safe, comfortable atmosphere, providing an intimate space for reconnecting with loved ones, family, and friends. It's a true destination dining experience, featuring award-winning dishes from executive chef Arturo Montes, and Ryan's Pub, serving traditional pub food with a modern twist. Whether it's a special occasion or any occasion, the Lucerne Inn is the perfect choice for your business or family gathering.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Thursday, May 23rd, 2024, and you have your choice of which holidays to celebrate today. Not only is it National Lucky Penny Day, but also National Taffy Day. It goes on from there. If that's not enough, it's also National Drinking with the Chickens Day. It was created by an author, Kate Richards, who wrote a book by the same name. She creates Instagram famous cocktails with ingredients that are found in her garden. And she's suggesting that people just take it easy, slow down a little bit, and smell the roses. Not bad advice at all. All right, time for some history. On this day in history, back in 1785, Benjamin Franklin announced his invention of bifocal eyeglasses, changing the lives of people everywhere. In 1900, U.S. Army Sergeant William Carney became the first African-American to be awarded the Medal of Honor. He was cited for his efforts during the Battle of Fort Wagner during the Civil War. In 1939, 26 men died and 3 were saved during a dramatic rescue after a U.S. Navy submarine went down off the coast of New Hampshire. They later raised that sub the same year and put it back into service. In 1923, bank robbers Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker were shot to death in an ambush down in Louisiana, a police ambush. Known as Bonnie and Clyde, that couple became notorious outlaws at the height of the Great Depression, but they were also actually idolized by many Americans. In 1962, doctors at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston performed the first successful reattachment of a human limb. They repaired the severed arm of a little boy. In 2011, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that California's overcrowded prisons violated the 8th Amendment against cruel and unusual punishment. And in 2010, remember this one? The final episode of the TV show Lost appeared on television. It was simultaneously screened in the US, UK, and 6 other countries to avoid spoilers and illegal internet downloads. They didn't want to give them a chance to do that. Today's birthdays include comedian and game show host Drew Carey, who is 66 years old. Actress Melissa McBride from The Walking Dead is 59. You remember her character Carol. And singer Jewel is 50 years old today. We'd like to wish them all a happy birthday. I was just looking at the weather radar a few minutes ago. It looks like a nice band of thunderstorms moving up kind of through the Kingfield area, down through Farmington. Far western Maine getting some, far northern Maine getting some pretty severe thunderstorms right now too. Here in the Bangor area, it's just kind of cloudy, but we'll have to keep our eyes open too. For more on what we can expect throughout the day, here's Devin Biggs.
All righty, thank you very much. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. All right, let's get into things this morning, and overall not looking too bad out there. We have showers and thunderstorms developing across parts of Canada this morning. Nothing in our neck of the woods just yet, but that will be changing as the day progresses on. We'll be watching out for chances for showers and thunderstorms that'll be moving in across the region. So for now, Canada's seeing most of the action. Otherwise, I have to look down towards parts of Pennsylvania for showers and storms, but we'll have some chances across our neck of the woods throughout the daytime period today. So Futurecast showing those chances for showers and storms later this morning and throughout the afternoon. Later on tonight, we do become mostly clear as the clouds really begin to break up, maybe still holding on to some clouds along the coast by early Friday morning. As for the winds, not too bad for today, roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We calm down overnight tonight, but the winds start to pick up again as we head towards your Friday. So for today, lower 80 scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way, with a southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, decreasing clouds becoming mostly clear later on, with lows in the middle 50s and the wind overall looking nice and calm. That hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a mostly cloudy sky, chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms, temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Devin. We'll see you later on. A Bangor man will soon unveil the latest version of what he believes to be an industry-changing invention more than a decade in the making. Our David Ledford has more on the cool creation.
We had to design this right from the computer chip up.
James Lebrecq is a refrigeration technician who hopes to revolutionize supermarkets across the country with his invention, the Flex Cube.
Lebrecq says this 2x2 foot cube can run an entire supermarket's refrigeration system and heat the store without the need for large mechanical rooms.
This machine right here replaces very large rooms full of monstrous mechanical equipment. This recovers all the heat at an efficiency of 500%.
He says the cube will also lower overall energy costs and help to address the environmental impact of supermarkets by utilizing a more eco-friendly refrigerant.
Supermarkets use 4% of our nation's electrical energy. 1 pound of refrigerant leaking out of your local supermarket is equal to 4,000 pounds of CO2. So you can have 8 million pounds worth of equivalent CO2 leaked into the air with one big gas leak.
A few Maine grocery stores have been using earlier models of the system, but the latest version of the Flex Cube will debut in New Hampshire next month, with parts 3D printed by a University of Maine engineering student involved in the project.
I design these crazy things that Jim thinks up, and I turn them into real things. Like it starts off in the computer, I design it, slice it up, and I tell the printer what to do.
Lebrecht plans to bring the system to production in January of next year. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Looks great. And when we come back, Ryan Sudol will have all the day's sports news. We'll also meet a very special kitty cat on this week's Pet of the Week segment. Don't go away.
If you've been injured in an accident, get Maine's most recognized personal injury law firm working for you today. The law offices of Joe Bornstein, fighting and winning for injured Mainers for nearly 50 years. Selected best lawyers in America for personal injury. Recognized for professional excellence. With more than $500 million collected for injured Mainers and over 25,000 victories for Maine families. Call Joe for a free case evaluation and get the Bornstein Advantage.
Febreze. Hi, I use Febreze Fade Defy Plug.
And I use this.
Febreze has a microchip to control scent release so it smells first day fresh for 50 days.
50 days?
And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Make your boating experience even better with a Shoremaster boat lift from Hammond Lumber Company. One of the best choices you can make to protect your boat and maintain your boating lifestyle. A Shoremaster boat lift makes cleaning your boat easier and provides more convenient access too. Hammond Lumber has all the accessories you need, from lighting packages and canopies to motor systems, including Shoremaster's exclusive Whisper Winch. Take your boating experience to the next level with a Shoremaster boat lift from Hammond Lumber Company.
Taking the time to savor Thomas's crunchy yet soft bagels.
Thanks, Tom. This is nice.
It's Tom, actually. Right, Tom. No, Tom.
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 Tom. It's Tom.
Tom.
It's Tom. Tam. Tam. Not Tam.
Tom.
You doing that on purpose? Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Hi, Eastern Maine. Watch 25 Words or Less with me, Meredith Vieira, weekdays at 9 a.m. after Good Morning Maine on Fox 22.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. What a night it was for the Boston Celtics on Tuesday. The C's holding on to a 1-0 series lead over the Pacers after a thrilling win in overtime, 133-128 in Game 1. The Celts snatching victory from the jaws of defeat Tuesday with 10 seconds left. The Pacers had a three-point shot and the ball, but this costly turnover gave the Celtics new life. Then, with time winding down, Jaylen Brown nails a game-tying three. A corner three, sending this instant classic to overtime. The Pacers could not score in the final 5 seconds, and then in the extra period, Jason Tatum would take the baton and score 10 of his game-high 36 points, leading the Celtics to an improbable win in an incredible game.
Obviously made some plays at the end. JB gave us a second chance by hitting that shot. All right, we got a second chance. Let's take advantage of it. Let's figure out a way to win this game.
And welcome to the NBA playoffs. You just got to manage your emotions of the game. Anything can happen, and it's not over till it's over. And we found a way to win this game at the very end.
To the track now over at Bangor High. One Ram putting pen to paper Wednesday and will officially be lacing him up with the University of Maine track and field team next season. Bangor's Gage Jones signing his national letter of intent as he prepares to become a Black Bear in the fall. Jones is a 4-year varsity letter winner with the Rams, and he really is a jack of all trades. He sprints, competing in the 100, 200, and 400-meter races. He throws shot put and also competes in the triple jump and long jump. He says he's focusing on sprints and jumps in college. Other schools were in the running for Jones, but he says Maine was just the right fit.
The biggest thing was, for me, was finding a place that fit like my needs, both academically and athletically. And I definitely found my fit with Maine. There's a couple other options out there I really looked at and really tried to see if that was going to be the place for me. But at the end of the day, it was really UMaine. The deciding factor was the flexibility of the schedule. So UMaine has multiple different practice times. And for me, I still plan to work almost full time as a student as well. So being able to have that flexibility gives me range to be able to do everything I want to do.
Gage will study mechanical engineering and technologies at Maine and says his goal is to make a national meet while he is there. There are a few of his past teammates already with the Black Bears, as well as former Rams runners scattered across D1 programs around New England, which is all a testament to the type of program they have at Bangor.
The support from the coaches and the team, we have a really solid program overall. I think it's hard to find anywhere else, honestly. Our coaches put a lot into our programs, peaking wise, everything's put together, It's a complete package, it really is.
All right, now let's go to some high school lacrosse. Big night in Brewer Wednesday, lacrosse night in Brewer. The first time that all the communities in Penobscot County that offer varsity lacrosse are represented on the same night. It was a doubleheader that started with Bangor girls lacrosse facing the HAB Co-op. First quarter, Bangor passing it around. Isabella Fagone to Sadie D'Alessio. Her shot saved by Cadence Moran. Later, off the whistle, Bangor's Adela Maybe passes to Kirsten Daigle right in front, and she scores to put the Rams up 1-0. Second quarter, it's 2-0 now. Maybe again with it, and she passes it up to Emma Webster. She shoots and scores. Nice play. It's 3-0. Finally, here's Jasmine Roy scooping up the loose ball for the Rams, and she shoots a sidewinder on the run into the net to extend the Rams' lead. Bangor goes on to win 13-3. Now to the nightcap, Hamden Academy boys facing Brewer. First quarter, already 2-0 Broncos, and Evan Vivas threw sticks to the face and all, gets to the doorstep and scores. 3-0 Hamden. Later, it's 3-1 now. Brewers' Cole Harriman, the pass over to Trey Dumont, and he drops one in to bring it within one. A couple minutes later, Harriman again. This time to Charles Bridges, and look at the speed on that shot. It's a goal. We're tied at 3. Finally, Hamden's Keith Brooks is going to get around the defense here, shoot, and score to give the Broncos the lead. They're up 6-4 at the half. They close strong and win it 15-5. And finally, some softball. Ellsworth visiting Herman Wednesday. Two great teams in B North here. Top of the second, Ellsworth's Cameron Clow, a liner, but Nora Idano with the quick reflexes in the field for the out. Bottom second, Herman Sophie Peterson up the middle with a base hit. The runner from second, Molly Simcox, comes in to score, sliding home safely, 1-0 Hawks. Top three, Ellsworth's Aaliyah Manning lays down the bunt. The play to first goes awry. In comes Brooklyn Carter to score, and we are tied up. Now it's Jaden Sullivan up, and she's going to have a base hit up the middle of her own. Manning crosses home easily to give them the 2-1 lead. Ellsworth goes on to win it 5-2. And that's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
When you say let's go to breakfast, you mean let's go to McDonald's. Obviously.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for $4.50.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Commercial vehicles can be dangerous, and they usually carry big insurance policies. So whether you're hurt by a landscaping truck like this, a work van like this, or a big rig like this, we know commercial vehicle accidents, and we know how to get you the big money you may deserve. If any commercial vehicle hurts you, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a commercial vehicle? Call the Twos. We win for you. Call 222-2222.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snow blowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
It's Judge Judy's greatest hits with classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Plus.
What are you, nuts?
Judge Judy, delivering the hits daily.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Kick your morning routine into high gear with any sized iced coffee for just $1.99.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Pet of the Week, brought to you by First National Bank. Are you ready to turn your dreams into reality? Look no further than First National Bank, your genuine Maine community bank.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for our weekly Pet of the Week segment. Catherine Ravenscraft joining us from Bangor Humane Society once again. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. We're getting used to these chairs. They kind of like disappear into the background.
They do. We're just floating in midair.
We'll have to relight it, figure it out. But anyway, they're very comfy. I have to figure out how to sit on them.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Yeah. So who do you have here? A beautiful little cat.
So she is beautiful, right? This is Storm. Storm she's very curious.
Yeah.
When we opened the kennel, she wanted to dart right out. So she definitely wants to explore a little, hide a little. But she is 6.5 years old. She actually was surrendered to the shelter somewhat recently with a sister who is still at the shelter. They are bonded though, and they will need to go home as a pair.
All right.
The sister's name is Ghost. And their story is that they just came from a house where there were too many cats, and they decided, since these two were bonded, that they could go together to the shelter and find a new home.
Yeah. For people that don't understand that, what is bonding?
Bonded just means that they really rely on each other for emotional support. They're each other's emotional support animal. And just like you have a person that you need to help make you feel better and build you up and make you feel cozy, they have that too. You'll often see that they will clean each other when they're bonded, and really they curl up, they sleep together, they spend a lot of time together. It's a fairly peaceful relationship, and you see it in rabbits as well. Rabbits, guinea pigs. You see it in dogs. I have a pair of bonded dogs. You can just kind of tell that there's something about their connection.
Yeah, right. It'd be
special.
devastating to them if you ever took them apart too.
It really
just
would.
Like people.
Yeah. One of them could shut down, and sometimes you've got one that will do fine.
Yeah.
And then the other one will not do fine. So you keep them together for the health of the one that needs it.
Well, if you have any room in your home and in your heart for a couple of kitties, they might be perfect. What color is the other one?
They look almost identical, honestly. Yeah, they both have this beautiful, long, buff, torty hair. And they really are so sweet. A lot of times a tortoiseshell cat like this can have a little bit of an attitude. We call it tortitude. But neither of these girls seem to have it. They're just very watchful and pretty chilled out.
A great cat.
She is.
You're very, very pretty.
Yes. She says, I would be prettier if I were hiding under something. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you find a new home very soon. Anything else you want to bring? How are things at the Humane Society?
Yeah,
Busy time of year there.
It's always busy. We're moving into kitten season. I know we've got dozens of kittens on the wall right now that all have signs that say, don't feed me, I'm waiting for surgery. So they're about to move into surgery over the next couple of hours, actually. And of course, we have so many dogs. And so many of our dogs right now are coming from local situations, whether they're strays or surrenders. We've had to cut way back on our transports because we just don't have room with all of the local dogs. So please come adopt dogs. We know that it's a financial investment, especially right now, but they need homes. It's worth it.
It's worth it. Once you get them home, too, they can just change your life for the better,
They
too.
do,
So if you've been on the fence about maybe getting a new pet, especially a dog, you know, stop by the Humane Society and check out.
Come down off the fence. Lock it so the dog doesn't get out.
Right. All right. We are out of time, but thank you so much for coming in again.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet this little kitty. She is so sweet.
She
just leans into the scratches, too.
I know.
All right. Let's send it over to Devin for another look at that forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, here we go. This morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing in parts of Canada this morning. We can see where it's a little bit active there, even some lightning showing up. But meanwhile, though, for us, looking pretty good for now. Just some clouds developing, but eventually some showers and storms will be developing for us. For now, if you look at the radar and any development near us besides Canada, it's meanwhile over in parts of Pennsylvania, but that will be changing very soon. We'll have chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms in our backyard coming up for today. So futurecast moving forward, even later this morning, we'll be watching out for scattered showers and storms that will be developing across the region. Better opportunities during the afternoon period, but once we head towards later this evening, the last of this gets out of here and the clouds break up. We'll be under a mostly clear sky overnight. Some clouds moving as we head towards Friday morning. So overall for your Friday, we'll call it a partly cloudy sky. Futurecast tries to get a few sprinkles in here, not out of the realm of possibility, but for now, going dry for the day on Friday. Then overall, by Friday night, the clouds get out of here. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover to the north, and it looks to be about it there. Now, the storms today, there's a few of those that may get on the stronger side. Gusty winds and hail could be possible, along with heavy downpours before we're all finished up for the areas highlighted here in the green shades. So just keep an eye to the sky today. Some of those storms may try to get on the stronger side. Otherwise, moving forward, we also have heavy downpours possible. For the most part, around a quarter of an inch of rain possible before we're all finished up. Locally higher amounts cannot be ruled out as these storms move through. Not much of any wind today, maybe a quick gust up to 15 miles per hour today, but otherwise for tonight, not looking too bad. We start to calm things down, maybe a quick gust up to 10 miles per hour, but tomorrow the winds pick up again, getting close to 25 to even 30 miles per hour in a few spots. Average high temperature is 68 degrees. We'll do lower 80s for us today. It'll be humid out there as well. Upper 70s Friday, humidity starts to fall. Middle 70s Saturday. Then we're back in the 60s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, back in the lower 70s as we head towards your Wednesday. So for today, scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the lower 80s, a little humid out there as well. Southwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, middle 50s, decreasing clouds becoming mostly clear with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Tomorrow, a lot calmer, partly cloudy, a little breezy out there, highs in the upper 70s, and that west wind getting up to around 25 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We'll be mostly sunny on Saturday with highs in the mid-70s, upper 60s for you Sunday with a chance for rain showers, and a slight chance for rain on your Monday, Memorial Day, otherwise mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 60s.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Are your basement walls bowing, crumbling, or failing? Hi, I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems, all things basementy. Our Stable Lock wall system offers a patented, affordable, and permanent solution to save your foundation walls. It stabilizes, fills voids, and structurally repairs, leaving a new smooth surface. All the strength of new walls. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
Are you experiencing foot pain? Comfort Shoes & More has a team of experts trained in pet orthotics to help you find relief. They offer tailored fittings, shoe modifications, customized orthotics, and much more for the ordinary or for the hard-to-fit foot, with fashionable and functional footwear from today's top brands: Hoka, Brooks, Keen, Teva, Taos, Ufus, and Birkenstocks. From running to walking, casual or dress, they have it all. Take the drive to Newport for a sit and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
Noah's Ark Food and Ice Cream is open for business. Located 5 miles off exit 244 in Medway, you will find affordable prices on all of your favorites. We offer homemade pizza, mouth-watering cheeseburgers, lobster rolls, scallops, and a local favorite is our sweet sausage sub. We also have kid-friendly meals and offer fresh doughboys and ice cream year-round. Noah's Ark Food and Ice Cream. Stop by for a delicious bite to eat, and dessert too.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
Well, they were having a great time at the Indianapolis Zoo. That's where the 45th annual Zoopolis 500 got underway yesterday. Dubbed the greatest spectacle in tortoise racing, 5 contestants made their way down the track toward a grand prize of a platter of fruit. The winner by more than a hair was a tortoise named Helio, who shared his celebration with his other competitors. Full of puns this morning. Well, it's an ultimate redemption story. In 2023, Lisa Fink saved a 3-year-old American bully named Petunia from the streets of Texas. Take a look at this little face. Now the rescue spends her days as a therapy dog, meeting patients in Wisconsin nursing homes, hospice, and even at the Rogers Behavioral Health Center. Fink says Petunia's calm and gentle demeanor seems to just melt the stress away from everyone that she meets. And you can tell so too. What a cute little baby doggy that is. All right, that will do it for this hour. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have all the latest news tonight. We hope you'll join us, and we'll be back here tomorrow for more Good Morning Maine. We may even see Emma Smith doing some skydiving. That's it. Have a great day, everyone.